our final conversation. The beauty of the rule of law offered accused or convicted persons various legal channels to seek redress. The convicted leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has filed a 22-ground of appeal to quash the November 20, 2025 judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja, which sentenced him to life imprisonment. Kanu, who was convicted on a 7-count terrorism charge preferred against him by the federal government, insisted that the trial judge, Justice James Omotosho, erred in law and occasioned a grave miscarriage of justice against him. Okay. I'm sure you all remember the drama that played out in court, when the IPOB, the proscribed IPOB leader, when he... But tell me about the key. Now he has actually filed a notice of appeal. But talk to me about the key legal arguments in a notice of appeal filed, by Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah, he's saying that he actually signed this appeal by himself. And I want to say that most of the lawyers that, have always gone to him, he's always on his characteristic manner. He would always find a way to sack them, And for this, he said that the justice erred in law, to have, sentenced him. That I want to read one part. He said, by failing to resolve the procedural and competence consequences of the error of the foundational disruption of the original trial process in September 2017, which was when Operation Python Dance, thereby occasioning, he said that one is a miscarriage of justice, that Justice Omotosho did not actually bring that particular trial, that he would have looked at it, and that there were some cases, in fact, that they even freed him. So he should, the justice actually left that particular and then decided to, sentence him. He also said something about the manner that at which the whole thing went on. So I know Nnamdi Kanu really wants to leave that. I keep saying it, and thankfully we are talking about how the Southeast can be peace. Leaders of thought, in the Southeast could have intervened back then before this sentencing, and they can still intervene, but provided he himself
is ready.
If he's ready, then people will intervene. But once, I know a couple of people who will say that they have gone there and they have tried to appeal to him, to talk to him, but he's still stuck in his ways of, I'm a free person. I cannot be charged to court and all that. But we don't know how far this appeal will go. If at all they will go. But I know the last time he tried it and the court, threw it away.
Yes.
But now I hope he has everything put in place so that once the appeal, it gets to the court of appeal, they will be able to give him this thing here.
Adekunle Yusuf, with the notice of appeal, Nnamdi Kanu is not merely seeking a reduction in his sentence or a retrial, but he's looking for a complete overturn or a total acquittal.
Yes, completely.
But how do you respond to this?
Well, when you look at what is signed, he is of the opinion that the entire conviction by Justice Omotosho has no legal leg upon which to stand. He is of the belief that the 2017 episode and all of that that transpired, his objection at the level of court proceedings that was not resolved by the court. He's of the belief that that should have first been resolved before going to enter into any, but that is his opinion. You see, when you look at the entire thing from that time and now, I think we have discussed Kanu's Nnamdi Kanu matter many times. I remember the day he was convicted. I was here, I will discuss it. I'm still of the strong belief that Nnamdi Kanu's matter can best be resolved politically. We have a president that understands, governance, politics, and issues around those two topics. The Nnamdi Kanu matter, of course, we have some quagmires here and there to resolve, and one of them, I will be very honest to admit, is the Finland scenario of this young man called Simon Ekpa or Ekpo or whatever. You see, he would not be rotting away in jail while we are trying to rub powder on the senior brother back home. That will put us in a very tough moral situation in diplomatic circles. Yes. That will certainly, I admit. But every problem can be resolved if the sincerity and the political will, you can, See, Nnamdi Kanu, since his arrest, or even before the arrest, maybe travel or escape or whatever to, and then arrest and all of this, what we want in the Southeast, because we just discussed the future of the economic future of the Southeast. Yes. If truly what the Vice President went to do in the Southeast is what everybody has signed to and everybody wants truly in their own heart, the first thing is to achieve peace. And achieving peace, I don't believe can be done through the courts. The political, solutions. And by that, everybody will bring the word on board. We have to find a way around a problem. This Nnamdi Kanu conundrum can be resolved. I don't think the legal process, if you put Nnamdi Kanu in jail forever, the problems are still there. We need to go back. This is our country. And then we don't have another place. That's why I said the president, is someone everybody knows, has enough knowledge about Nigeria, about development, about governance, about politics. So at this stage, are there ways people can interfere? I'm not talking about governors because I don't believe in some of these short-term leaders who will come and expire within. I'm talking about people who are genuinely concerned about. You come up with a template. All right. The Southeast must move forward, and without that, Nigeria will not move forward. Anything we can do to achieve that, that will be fine.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gentle Ben, for having this conversation with us. Asukwa James.
Thank you for having me.
Coming around to save the day yet again. Thank you so much. Adekunle Yusuf.
Yeah, the traffic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay. And that's it on Journalist Hangouts today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. Yes, you can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.